Yeah, I do have 3 trainers. We are nearly training every day. The trainers are GGT, Hybrid, and Jacob. My striking for sure. And my grappling. Well, clinch. My grappling is limited.
So apparently, I heard from someone, I won't say any names, but that you were in a confrontation with Kathy in the training facility where you were asking her whether she was ducking you. Is that true? Very true.
Very
Go
true, and
ahead.
let me tell
Go
it
ahead.
real
Tell it real
fast.
fast.
So I was told that she was ducking the fight and was ghosting.
Right, right.
So I was in training earlier.
Earlier today.
And then I seen Kathy joined without me knowing it. And Hybrid can back me up on this because he was there. But I told her, why are you ducking me? And she said, oh, you're Pyra. I said, yes, so why are you ducking me? And she left. Straight up. I was just asking a question.
You and Kathy.
She calls me slow, yet I'm quicker responding than her ghosting our match. All you have to do is just accept that match.
That's true. All she does. She hasn't fought yet. How do you feel about her not fighting since the time she's been signed? She hasn't fought. I think she's been signed like about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. She hasn't fought yet. How do you feel about that? Do you think she doesn't want to fight? Do you think she's scared to fight? Do you think it's just not the right time for her? What do you think?
I'm not too sure. Maybe she's just not ready for me. She won't just confirm the fight.
Well, let's keep talking about you. So you just got signed to the FFC. You haven't had a fight yet. What made you want to call out Kathy out of everyone else?
We're both female fighters and I want to really prove that I can be the best upcoming female fighter.
Speaking of female fighters, have you seen any other female fighters that you have wanted to fight? I know there's a fighter named Sweet Star out there. Eno. I heard earlier today there's another one that I wasn't completely aware of, but it seems like that the female population for Rogue Combat is growing. So what do you feel like you fall into that? And is there any fighters that you want to fight female? Apart from Kathy.
Yes, I've heard of Sweet Star and some other females. I agree, I wouldn't mind for Sweet Star in the future. I don't want fighting guys to be the only thing I do in the fighting club.
I'm not sure if you heard, but in RCC, Kathy has knocked out Savion in round 2. What do you make out of that? Do you think, do you respect her as a fighter because of that? Or do you think she's still not on your level? How do you feel about her KOing Savion round 2?
I knocked out Savion out earlier today. So nothing special.
Nothing special? Oh, okay.
To be honest, they paired me against Kathy and I accepted. But when they paired me, they told me that she's ducking. So just accept the fight.
So this isn't speculation anymore. You're telling me that when the FFC offered you that fight and you accepted, Kathy said no and ducked the fight. Am I hearing that correctly?
She just ghosted, and won't even give a blank answer. But she won't ghost talking to me.
But if you see in the general chat of FFC, she said that she accepted the fight. So are you excited that she accepted the fight? That's a verbal agreement. It's not on contract, it's not on paper yet, but it's a verbal agreement that y'all both plan on fighting each other. Does that excite you? Are you ready? Do you think you can scrap with her right now? If
Looking forward to it if she's being honest about it. I want her to know nothing of me when I enter that ring.
I want her to know nothing. Shit. Well, here's the thing, Pyra. You are a pretty new fighter, and kind of a quiet one at that, because there's not a lot of people that know who you are, besides people who are training with you. I know I was talking to Rap earlier. He knows who you are. Even I didn't really know who you are coming into this podcast, but I'm so glad that we're getting some fresh talent that comes in and as fiery as you. So I'm looking forward to seeing your fight, and hopefully it's against Kathy. But let's say it's not against Kathy. Who do you think you want to fight? Or does not matter?
I don't know too much of other fighters here. We'll see overtime.
We'll see over time. Sounds just about right with me. I feel like that's the way that most new fighters come in anyway. They're given someone, they don't really ask, but it's different because you came in here into FFC looking to fight Kathy, and I think that's what's very interesting. I think it's a budding rivalry that's going on there. So hopefully we see y'all fight. Okay, let's say the fight does happen. Do we have any predictions for how the fight ends? Do you see yourself winning by a KO, a split decision? What do you think?
Tap out.
Oh, you're gonna tap
Unless
her
I
out.
knock her
So
out.
you're
But
just
we'll
basically
see.
expecting a finish. Okay, so what makes you so confident that you can beat Kathy, someone that has already KO'd someone in a club fight? Someone who's growing, as a better fighter, constantly improving. What makes you so confident that you're gonna go out there and finish her, like you said?
Because I'm a whole other fighter that will really rock her world when I walk in that ring. I'm training every day, getting my strikes in, my wrestling.
Well, it seems like
You
you're
can
pretty well
understand.
prepared.
I'm sure you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand completely. There. But FFC 12 is just around the corner next month, and that's a big event. Would you much rather fight at FFC 12 or the Saturday fight night?
I
Or
want
doesn't
this
that
fight
matter
with
to you?
Kathy, only this fight, and this fight only. This Saturday.
The Saturday?
I'm gonna hook
Hey,
her. Just
hey,
watch it.
hey, rest assured, hey, I love a good striking match, and I love the build up to this fight, or whatever's happening between you guys. I'm definitely gonna be paying close attention to both of you guys in your upcoming career. So I think it's gonna be very exciting to see y'all both fight. I don't have any more questions. Is there anything you want to say to everyone watching the Mr. Kim show? Is there any last words from Pyra? Let's
Yes.
hear it.
To everyone watching this. Have faith in me that I will rock her world and bring in a good show. And for Kathy, if you're not gonna duck, then get that contract in and let it be confirmed. I want that fight and you know more than trash talk. Just me and you in that ring, girl.
That's pretty intense. That's pretty intense to hear, Pyra. Hey, if that's your final words, feel free to leave. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm gonna drop the recording eventually later on. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow, because this is an exciting news. This is the news that needs to be covered. And I hope for you and for Kathy that y'all get that fight on Saturday, and we get it settled one for all. Who's the better female fighter between the two of you? Thank you for coming on the show again. Like I said, it was nice
Thank
having
you for featuring me. I'm free the next day as well.
Hey, I'm always in contact with everyone. If you want to come to the podcast, DM me. If I want you on the podcast for whatever reason, I'll DM you. Um, just the podcast is just to get people's names and their voice out there. And I think you did a great job tonight. Like I said, thank you for coming. And yeah, that will conclude the Mr. Kim show.